Great friends, Shrotas, Sadhakas, hearty welcome, hearty congratulations also for being so regular in the attendance of these classes that you are not only allowing the God, Guru Parampara to bless, but you are blessing yourself also. A great, laudable, commendable endeavor it is. Keep it up, that is the only thing. Hmm. Mhm. So, actually, this Shastra Adhyanam we are doing is to stay in an ashram as a speaker, Acharya, and Shrota Sadhaka relentlessly, single pointedly, we have to do for the maximum benefit of it, along with your own manana chintana and under the supervision of the teacher. Any doubts you have, you ask him. He also provides such opportunities, timings, timetables to practically do the sadhana of whatever the jnanam gained. But right now, you and I don't have that opportunity. Nevertheless, this is also a beautiful endeavor. These online classes also provide that type of opportunity that you listen now. Again, you must have this Yoga Vasishtha book with you. Then again, once more, you can listen, think about whatever is being taught in those shlokas, make your notes, try to do a sadhana. So, if we are together, then we can monitor each other and all. Even if not, accept that thing that physically we are not in one ashram, all other things can be done thanks to this internet and all YouTube. When you do it, it is loaded there. Anytime, any number of times, you can listen also. So make use of that. See to it that the Shastra is studied seriously, sincerely. The Jnanam indicated is gained and it is applied for oneself for the definite spiritual growth because that is the way and the only way for our moksha from all bondages. So let us try that, my dear friends. What a very beautiful Shastras, Hosubha Dopar Sham, we are studying. The Shastras we study now are Yoga Vasishtha Ramayanam, Dhanyashtakam, two more slokas are there, maybe three. Then we have our Skanda Puranam, Kartika Masa Mahatmya. Lastly, we have our Aitareya Upanishad Parayanam also going on so beautifully well. Along with morning, Gita with Bhashyam. Tomorrow we are going to conclude first chapter, start second. Shvetashtra also, first chapter will conclude, start the second. Even in our Mandukya, third Prakarana is going on so beautifully. And then in our other classes for the youth, Gita, Ramayanam, so wonderful. So, friends, first remember all the 13 Vyaktitwas of Loka Sevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita, Bhasha, Jnata, Vyakarna, Sahita. Also remember the six glorious helps of Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, Jagan Mata Tattva, Devata Ganas, Guru Ganas, and Shastra Ganas. Focusedly, let us be more spiritual. Now, in today's Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, we are into the second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana, the last 20th Sarga, Sadachara Nirupanam. So, in this, the Sadacharas of Shamadamadi, they are highlighted. Then the Guru Seva, Shravana from the Guru are highlighted. Manana Vicharana are highlighted. Knowing the truth is highlighted. Then gaining or copying the Lakshanas of the Mahapurusha, express them through you so that others are also benefited. In this way, mold your life to be only a Sadachari in Adhyatmika Sadhaka, a Shastra Jnata, Guru Sevaka, Sadguna Sampanna, Loka Sevaka. Mold yourself to be this personality. Enough of all the bhoga of the Artha Kama. There are no end for them, even though at one age we may not be able to indulge them. But if with Viveka Vairagya, if we don't reject them, they remain as the vasanas, tendencies, impressions in us, only to again bind us in the coming lives. Better is through Viveka Vairagya. Reject them, not only that, as said in this Sarga and everywhere, be more and more Adhyatmic Sadhaka. That's the best good we can do to ourselves. And if we are having those conveniences because of not bound anywhere much, we are most lucky. Count every minute, every hour, make use of it maximum. Have those goals and aggressively fulfill those small little goals of half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 20 minutes of doing all Adhyatma sadhana related things. Big targets we have to have, but achieve smaller and smaller things. Small करके बड़ा होता है. Like this 1 hour class. Again another 3 classes in 1 hour. And thereafter some relaxation. 10-15 minutes japa, 10 minutes again study. In this way, like the children, jump from one to the other spiritual activity, enjoy doing all of them till that maturity of pakka, only two sadhanas. One meditate, second realize self. Only these two remain us means to that maturity when you come. Till that time, in this way, one is habit of doing various sadhanas, second is escaping from the worldliness or samsara. We have to do that. Otherwise, with all our intelligence, talents, abilities, arrogance, we remain to be a samsari only, zero progress in Adhyatmikata, which is no good a great sign, not appreciated by the Guru, Shastra, and the Paramatma. So let us be mindful of all these things. Let's start with our Prarthana and Sankalpa and study. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्याभक्तियोगधर्माख्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्धि तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्पराधीनां भक्ति योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां महानुभावानाम् आचार्याणां गुरूणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिर वत्सिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलन निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः शाश्वतरूपेण सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायण अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशंकराचार्य कृत धन्याष्टक प्रकरण ग्रंथस्य पारायण अध्ययन साधनान् तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं तदनन्तरं श्री आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत ऐतरेयोपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञान अंतःकरण श्रुति योगादीनां द्वारा ब्रह्मानुभूति मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मार्थम भारत वर्षार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थम च करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। अज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शन दुष्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरेवनो सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओं श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायण शास्त्रम् अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं सदाचार निरूपणं नाम विंशतितमः सर्गः। श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच गुड संकल्पास every day for the Sanatana Dharma, for the entire universe of all inanimate, animate things, especially the living beings. Now, yesterday, my dear friends, two shlokas we have thoroughly studied because we took some time for the Parayanam and Maha, what do you call it is, lot of things also we have in general discussed. Yesterday's class was very exhaustive, very informative as far as I consider it to be. Now, just browse through those two mantras and then go for today's mantra Adhyanam. Vasishtha ji started saying, Vimsha Sargaha, Sri Vasishtha Vacha, Ki Arya Sangama Yuktyadau Pragnam Ruddhim Nayet Balat Tato Mahapurushatam Mahapurusha Lakshanai. So, the four things we are told here to develop. First, Adau. First, what is it? Arya Sangama Yuktya. Arya Sangama, being in company with the saints and sages. Yuktya, with the logic. Yukti means logic, intelligence, upaya, all of them. With that, what to do? Prajnam Ruddhim Nayet Balat. With all your force and effort, develop this prajna, in which, starting from Siddhanta Jnana of the Tattva and all the sadhana Jnana, sadhana is done, Anubhuti also gained. All of that is called Prajnam Vruddhim Nayet. Prajna means right from information level up to experience level, we'll talk as. So Prajnam Vruddhim Nayet. Balat means with your full commitment and efforts. Then Mahapurusha Lakshanaihi. Adopt all Mahapurusha Lakshanas in you. With that Mahapurushatam Nayet. May you express in the world as Mahapurusha with all those lakshanas. Not that you gain Atma Jnana Moksha and you remain secluded in on your own Himalayas or the caves. If that was done by your Guru also, then who would have given you the Jnanam? You have received from the Guru. Like that, you also have to spread this knowledge to others. For others to listen that knowledge from you, you have to have the Mahapurushata. That Mahapurushata is when you have Mahapurusha Lakshana. This is after gaining the prajna, the Atmanubhuti. And that also yourself with Yukti gone to Arya Sangama, your own gurus. From them you have studied, you have learned, you have practiced. You reached. Then you became Mahapurusha. With Mahapurusha Lakshana, even to guide others. Thus, Swayam Tirtva Anyan Tarayet. We crossed the ocean of samsara. As we were helped in that by our gurus, we to give that help to the next generation. And they should do the same thing. They taking the help of our generation, realize this help, then give that baton or the helping hand or the rope to the next generation. So therefore, Yukti, going to the Mahatmas, developing the prajna right from theoretical knowledge up to moksha, gaining Mahapurusha Lakshanas, be as a Mahapurusha, obviously, to serve the world. Mahapurushatam, Mahapurusha Lakshanaihi, Balat Nayet. For that also, one must put efforts. So this is the vision of Vasishtha. That's why we say again and again, our Puja Gurudev is Vasishtha Amsha Avatar only. That all Mahamurusha Lakshanas he invoked and attracted the world towards him. Then he taught them the Brahma Vidya, Tattva Vidya through Upanishad and Gita Jnanas. See the complete picture. Imagine in this way, all are Adhyatmika sadhakas and have the Mahamurusha Lakshanas and are spreading only that knowledge. The whole world will be so beautiful spiritually, evolving. The other materialistic destruction would have not been there, will not be there. First sloka yesterday we have thoroughly investigated it. A part of it, a summary of it, a gist of it we saw. Now once this is understood, then we have to follow it also. Second one, yo yo yena guneneha purushah pravirajate shishyate tam tamevashu tasmad buddhim vivardhayed. So here, give preference to the jnanam, give preference to all the great Mahapurusha Lakshanas to gain in you. If all of them are given to us by one guru only ours, nothing like that, well and good. But generally it doesn't happen. Each of the gurus, Mahatmas have only few qualities. But we to need many, many of them. Therefore, yaha yaha, that guru, yena yena gunena, with whatever good qualities, that Purushaha, that Mahatmaji pravirajate, he is specialized in that. Tam tam eva shishyate. He alone, he can teach only that and that to us. Therefore, Tasmat Buddhim Vivardayet. Therefore, Tasmat means from that each of the Guru, develop your Buddhi, develop your own various talents, develop your Purusha Lakshanas. तो एक एक महात्मा जी से एक एक सीखते जाना मैक्सिमम तुम्हारे अंदर होना है. This is Vaashishtha ji's advice and आदेश. Those who followed, like Gurudev, multi-talented they became. They served the world in a big way. Those who have not followed, so from one guru, one good lakshana they learn. Only that way they have help. Only that aspect. See, Gurudev ji ka aap dekhoge. He taught ultimate adhyatmika truth. He also taught the culture Sanatana Dharma. He taught all the values, etc. He taught the Desha Bhakti. He himself was a great patriot. He taught all how at home we have to be with each other. He also taught how to be successful in the world. While doing so, he started a samstha. He himself gave lectures. He in fact wrote so many books and articles. He have prepared next band of sadhu mahatma santa sannyasis to take over this work, to take up this work. See, Mahapurush Lakshmi matlab in this way their thinking will be. And all ages, children to the eldermost, to everyone. So all age groups, irrespective of wherever they are, in all aspects of the evolution of the life, up to the ultimate truth, He guided because he has learned one quality from one guru. अपने तपोवन महाराज से कुछ सीखा उन्होंने, शिवानंद जी महाराज से सीखा सीखा भगवान आदिशंकर बाबा से inspiration to him. Mother Ganges is an inspiration to him. है ना? Sri Ramana Maharshi has learned from. He says also, the prize I have experienced here in 20 minutes is the essence of all Shastras Vedanta. अब देखो एग्जाम्पल हमको मिल गया. So here, don't be lazy in your own redemption. Thereafter, don't be or take the responsibility of guiding others also. स्वयं का धारण करो मोक्ष के लिए, फिर दूसरों का भी सहायता करो. उसके लिए you have to be a महापुरुष, and that महापुरुष is not by putting the board महापुरुष 1000834. By gaining that महापुरुष lakshanas in you and expressing them, people who are onlookers, they must realize that yes, he is a Mahapurusha. When we go to him, he can guide us in sorting out our immediate and ultimate problems. This is a big lesson in general also throughout life. Don't beg the people to love you. You become so loving, kind within you that they themselves come and love and respect you. Isn't it? We ourselves are with so many negativities inside, like a mosquito repellent, we are human repellent. How can we expect people to be next into with us? In that way, for everything, in general sentences, you deserve, then it comes to you. Without deserving, how much ever you desire, it won't come to you. So here you have to desire to be a Mahatma to guide others, but for that you have to deserve it by gaining all those Mahapurusha Lakshanas. And they are not to boast yourself, nor for any ego or any other personal benefits, because in the earlier sadhana itself, while reaching the Atmanubhuti, you have understood the meaninglessness of all of them, and you by yourself having that prajna, experiencing the infinite Brahman, then what else you will seek? So only out of karuna, compassion, we even guide others. For that he says, Yaha yaha yena gunena purusha hi apra virajate shishyate tam tam eva ashu. Tasmat from him buddhim vivardayet. From each of those Mahatmas, develop your buddhi. Like our Dattatreya Bhagavan. He has got 24 gurus. Peculiar. In his gurus list, all Jiva Kotis are there and Nirjiva also are there. Prithvi he learned from, Vayu he learned from, Akasha he learned from, Agni he learned from, Jala he learned from. Then from the Pakshis he learned, from the Pashus he has learned, from the Raja he has learned, from the Kumari he has learned, from that small Balaka also he has learned. Even from a Pingala also he has learned, a Vaishya or prostitute. From the birds he also has learned. Everything. All are my gurus, 24 gurus. Ashahi paramam dukkham, nairashyam paramam sukham. This is the lesson he has learned from Pingala. Wonderful, you know. So, what Rama therefore here indicates is, Vasishtha ji, if you really want to expand, you will understand. Simultaneously, one side, bringing out the inner spiritual transformation of self-realization. En route, all sad gunas also have to keep on collecting. Or after establishing the self, now collect more and more variety of gunas, yoga shaktis, etc. to serve the world. Without them, you can't serve. You can be a realized person, seated somewhere. But for you to serve the world, you have to have various talents and shaktis, not gimmicks. Real talents, real shaktis. That you learn from various Mahapurushas, living or examples. Very complete, you know. वशिष्ठ जी का टीचिंग देखो. Every Hindu, if he also teaches that Hinduism to his next generation or children, our Sanatana Dharma will always be in the top position. Now, from here, third mantra, we will start our study today. Here, all these things are told to be complementary to each other. The Jnanam, the Samadhi Sadgunas, the general Sadachara, the what do you call the Shubha Lakshanas to serve the world, they are all complementary. Don't lag in any one of them. Don't lag behind in any one of them. That is his idea. In that way only, we fully engage ourselves in constructive creative. In that we evolve. With such, we more used to the world. Simultaneously, we are no more giving a chance to ourselves to fall victim to anything else. इतना सारा ये सूक्ष्माति सूक्ष्म विषय है जो वशिष्ठ जी हमको शेयर कर रहे हैं. No, I have no words to explain the glory of this subject. That he wants every one of us to be the realized saints as well as a great missionary with all the missionary qualities and zeal to take this mission of moksha to everybody. We are not converting anyone. That third class thing is not required for Hinduism. Hinduism runs on conviction, not on conversion, not on compulsion. That is all बुद्ध लोग वो लोग करते हैं. हमको क्या है? We have such a glorious jnanam and our Hindus are so intelligent. उनको पता है. Some nonsense fellows they get converted बेवकूफ लोग. That's okay. वो तो होता ही है. From that side here also people get converted. ये तो लोग का what is called कलयुग का तमाशा. उसको देखते रहो. But our shastras are so beautiful. Study, realize, and take them ahead. Idea is that. Now, Mahapurushata hi esha Shamadhi guna shalini Samyak jnanam vinarama siddhimeti na kanchana. So this is complementation between all of them. Hey Rama, Mahapurushata hi esha. This is called Mahapurushata. I said by the Mahapurusha Lakshanas, you become Mahapurusha, I told you. Obviously, you'll ask a question. What are those Lakshanas? Which make one Mahapurusha? He says, Mahapurusha Esha Shama Adi Guna Shalini. A Mahapurusha will have the Shama Adi Gunas. Now, what are the Shama Adi Guna? Two versions, unhesitatingly. One Shama Adi Guna are, in general, which we study as the Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti in all our Vedanta Shastras as one of the Sadhana Chatushte Sampada. Shama, Manonigraha, Damaha, Chakshuradi Bahyendriya Nigraha, Uparatihi, Swadharmanushthanameva, Titiksha, Dvandva Sahishnuttam, Shraddha, Guru Vedanta Vakyadishu Vishwasaha, Samadhanam, Chitta Ekagrata. These are all one line sentences of Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. One line definitions. The big definitions are there of one shloka. Shama, Virajya Vishaya Vratat, Dosha Drushya Muhurmuhu, Swalakshe Niyatavasta, Manasa Shama Uchyate. What is Dhamma? Vishayebhyo paravartya swastapanam swasva golake uvayesham indriyanam sadama parikirtitaha. What is Uparati? Vahyana lambanam vruttehe esho bharatiruttama. What is Tidiksha? Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chitta chinta vilaparahitam satitiksha nigrudyate. Big lines, slokas. What is Shraddha? Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satyabuddhyavadharana Sa Shraddha Katita Sadbihi Ya Vastupalabhyate. Samadhanam. Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhehe Shuddhe Brahmani Sarvata Tat Samadhanamityuktam Nadu Chittasya Lalanam. So these are all the Shamadhi Gunas a Mahapurushas will have. That is our the what do you call the Lakshanas prior to go to the Guru and get guided by him. But even after Jivan Mukti, they cannot be given up. They have to be there so that he can use them to teach the next generation the Jnana. Therefore, a Mahapurushata Shamadhi Guna Shali. The other Shamadhi Gunas are that which are discussed in 4 sargas in this very text, in this very second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Do you all remember that? How many months we have spent to try to study it? the Shamaha, the Vicharaha, the Santoshaha, the Sadhu Sangamaha. So Shama Adi means Shamo Vichara Santosha Sadhu Sangama or Shamadam Paramati Diksha Shraddha Samadhanam preceded by Viveka Vairagya followed by Mumukshita. So in short, Sadhana Chatushte Sampada. So Mahapurushata hi Esha Shamadhi Guna Shalini. Itna understood? Mahapurusha is that in which Purushata is that in which these Shamadhi Gunas are there. That and this. First point. Second is what? Samyak Jnana Vina Rama Siddhimeti Na Kanchana. It has got double-edged understanding. Means what? If this Shamadhi Gunas you have and you have not gained Samyak Jnana, then those Shamadhi Gunas have not become fruitful. The other way around what? The Samyak Jnana means theoretically you have understood the Atma Prapti as moksha, which is Samyak Jnana, and you want to really experience it. Okay, in that case only, in the case of wanting to know the self only, when you ask what are the techniques, sadhanas, then we tell you better you have to have Samadhi Guna, then you will gain them. So Samadhi Gunas you have, you will get Samyak Jnana. If Samyak Jnana Laksha is there, then you will put your efforts to gain the Samadhi Guna. With this, what happens? With Samadhi Guna, Samyak Jnana, Samadhi Guna, you got your own self knowledge. Both of them together make you Mahapurusha. The same thing in Vivek Chudamani, Shankara Bhagavan says this way. Vairagyam chamamukshuttam tivram yasyata vidyate tasminne varthavantasyuh phalavantah shamadhayaha. So all the Shamadhi Sadgunas become arthavantaha and phalavantaha. When there is Vairagya and Mumukshuta. When there is Vairagya, the Shamadhi Shat Gunas become arthavan, the meaningful. And when you have Mumukshata, then the Samadhi Shadgunas become Phalavantaha, the fruitful. And the all practices of control of the senses and mind should be meaningful, should be fruitful. When there is Vairagya, there is meaningful. Otherwise, what? You have struggled so much through japa, etc., and gained the Shamadama mind control, sense control, but there is no Vairagya, then there is no meaning because again we go back into the bhoga of the world. So therefore, the meaningfulness to Samadhi things called as control of mind senses will come when there is Vairagya. Second side is what? With Samadhi Guna, you have quietened yourself, then use that for knowing the self. And that is done through Mumukshata. So if the Mumukshata is not there, then what for you have got all this? It is meaning, it is fruitless, no? Therefore, fruitfulness and meaningfulness. Arthavan and Phalavan. Anything you buy at home, it should be meaningful and it should be fruitful or useful, no? Useless चीज क्यों खरीदते हैं? So too, the Samadhi Guna should be meaningful. That is done through Viveka Vairagya. Should be fruitful. That is when we have Mumukshata. Followed by Shravana Manana. So in the same way here, Mahapurushata, He Rama, Samadhi Guna Ksharini, Samyak Jnanam Vina, Siddhim Na Eti Kanchana. So without gaining Samyak Jnana, the Samadhi Guna have no meaning at all. So too, with the Maha Samajnana Laksha only, the Samadhi Gunas will sustainably gained by us. If the Paramatma Rupi Laksha nahi hai, so the Samadhi Guna gaining is temporarily out of some compulsion force. Once something of the world attracts, then the Samadhi are given up, one becomes again indulgent. So therefore, who is a Mahapurusha? Who has gained Samadhi Guna, used that for Brahmajnana, he gained the Brahmajnana and continued having the Samadhi Guna. With that Brahmajnana and the Guna, the one who is able to help others, he is Mahapurusha. So Mahapurushata, he Esha, Samadhi Guna Shalini, he Rama, Vina Samyak Jnanam, Siddhim Na Eti Kanchana. Both way. Without Samadhi Guna, Brahmajnana will not come. Without the Brahmajnana as the goal, one will not sustainingly gain the Samadhi Guna. A matured person knows all this. He is called Mahapurusha. See how Vaashishtha is so intelligently while guiding us, making us also full of information, knowledge and intelligence. अब समझ में आ रहा है ना जिंदगी हमको कैसे जीना है. किस लिए जीना है, क्या पाना है, उसके बाद क्या करना है. Isn't it wonderful? It is. I really loved this shloka. And on the basis of this shloka, only next whole chapter is depending on. इसी का elaboration. Now he continues. We'll go to the fourth shloka today. Few more we'll sing. Jnanat samadayo yanti vruddhim satpurushakramaah shlaganiyaah phalenantaha vrushteri navankuraah Jnanat samadayo yanti vruddhim satpurushakramaah shlaganiyaah phalenantaha vrushteri navankuraah. So vrushtehe iva nava ankuraha. See, that's a beautiful example in that rainy season, summer season. Sara sukha sukha lagta hai. Almost dried up and dead only. Plants and all. Earth also dried. Trees also. But after that summer season, the rainy season comes and a very good rains happen. In 3-4 दिन में you can see everywhere there is ankura. पूरा जमीन will be घास के साथ. Mm. If we stay in that rain for 3 or 4 days, from our head also, the kama krodha, the trees will come because we have those bija in us. So, see, whole trees become green and everything, even the dry looking mountain gets that pasteurized greenness in 4 5 days. So, vrishte ankura iva. From the seeds, as the sprouts come when it rains. That's the example. Now, the guidances Vasishtha is giving. Very careful. Jnanat Shamadayah Yanti Vruddhim. With the Jnana, Samadhi gunas will become developed. You and I are first example for it. That as the Jnana Siddhanta of Upanishads and Brahma Vidya, we are gaining, so much we become restless because it's only Siddhanta Jnana, Anubhava is not coming. If not today or tomorrow, we'll definitely ask the Guru, Hey Guru, इतना ज्ञान आप सिखा रहे हो इसका तो अनुभव तो नहीं हो रहा करे क्या. At that time Guru says, yes, it's because you don't have the Shabadamadi Guna gained them. So after the Siddhanta Jnana gained, to gain the moksha or the sadhana and anubhuti, we are necessarily by our own choice gain the Samadhi Guna. Like the children, he wants to become a chartered accountant. That is jnana. Conviction हो गया उसको goal. Immediately, all the avara gardi which he used to do with his friends, moving everywhere and watching TV for hours together, all of that gets controlled, called as shama. होता है कि नहीं बोलो? होना चाहिए. होता है क्या समझ मेरे घर में नहीं होता है. होना चाहिए. In the same way, you and I, having gained all this Siddhanta Jnana, if really gained, one day we'll ask, we want to experience the self. Where to start? Start from Samadhi. So, Jnana, Samadhaya, Vruddhim Yati. Proved or not? The next one what? With the Vruddhi of the Samadhi Guna, that Siddhanta Jnana, we can convert into Anubhuti through sadhana. Once the Anubhava comes, the third thing is Satpurusha Kramaha. All the Satpurusha Lakshanas, which are not these now Samadhi Gunas, the what are said in the Gita 2nd chapter or 12th chapter or 13th chapter or the 16th chapter. In 2nd chapter, they call as Stita Prajna Lakshanas. 12th chapter, they call as Bhakta Lakshanas. 13th chapter is called Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas. And the 16th chapter, they are called as Daivi Lakshanas, Daivi Sampada. Relentlessly, we have to be in that. And then remember, neither Brahma Jnana nor the Samadhi Gunas nor the Mahapurusha Gunas come by themselves. And they are not bought in any shop. And there's no capsule taking method. There's no shortcut method. We have to gain so all of them. That's why even after Brahma Jnana, the Mahatmas vary in their degree depending on how many of these Shaktis, Gunas they gained, with which how much they are able to serve the next generation. So Brahmavid Dvara, Brahmavid Varishtaha, Basically, they're all Brahmagnani, but still the gradation is because of the other things. Brahmagnana gives Brahmanubhuti and moksha, but that doesn't mean that he is multi-talented. He can be, but he has to will it and he has to develop them. That's what he said here. So, Jnanat Shamadaya Yanti Vrutim, then Satpurusha Kramaha. Then the Satpurusha Gunas also, one can aim it and gain them. In the second chapter, प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टस्थितः प्रज्ञस्ततोच्यते दुःखेष्वनुद्विग्नमनः सुखेषु विगतस्पृहः वीतरागवै क्रोधस्थितिर्मुच्यते यः सर्वत्र न विस्नेहः तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभं नाविनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता यदा सम्मरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेवः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषु उपजायते संगात संजायते काम कामात् क्रोधो विजायते क्रोधात् वत्समोह सम्मोहात् स्मृतिभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् पुनश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानामानिनश्यो विजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिपर्यवतिष्ठते नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य नशायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावे तस्शान्तिरसान्तस्य कुतसुखम् इन्द्रियाणां विचरतां यन्मनोनुविधीयते तदस्य हृदि वायुर्नाम बिम्बासे तस्माद्यस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागृति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. All these are in the second chapter. Sthita Prajna Lakshana. Again, 12th chapter. Adveshta sarvabhutana maitra karuneva cha nirmamo nirahankara samadukha sukha kshami santushta satatam yogi yatatma dhrunischaya vayyarpita mano buddhi yamadbhakta sameshpriya yo navshati nadveshti nashochindakam shri shubha shubhati tyagi bhaktimanya samay priya savashatro sa mitre cha tadavana apamanayo shitoshna sukha dukkesha samasanga varjitah tulya ninda sutirmauni santushto yena kenechit अनिकेतस्तेमति भक्तिमान मे प्रीति प्रियो नरः यस्मान्नोदिते लोका लोकान्नोद्विचेचयः हर्षावर्ष भयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यस्य च मे प्रियः अनवेक्ष शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यतः. These are all भक्त लक्षणास. They are not same श्लोक है ना. Don't feel as वही बोल रहे दोबारा. Again in the 13th chapter. अमानित्वमदम्बित्वम् अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम् आचार्योपासनं शौचं स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रह इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यमहङ्कारेव च जन्ममृत्युजरा व्याधिदुःखदोषानुदर्शनम् आसक्तिरनविश्वङ्गः मुक्तदारुगृहादिषु नित्यं च समचित्तत्वमिष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु मयिचानन्ययोगेन भक्तिरव्यवचारिणी वियुक्तदेशसेवित्वरतिर्जनसंसदि अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वं तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्. All this 20. Again in the 16th chapter. अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिः ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः दानं नमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्यायस्तव आचमम् अहिंसा सत्यम् अक्रोधः त्यागः शान्तिरवैष्णवम् दयाभूतेषु अलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवम् ह्रीरचापलं तेजः क्षमा धृतिः शौचम् अद्रोहो नातिमानिता. This is also our duty, because when we get to the Atmanubhuti, people look up to us. When they look up to us, along with the inspiration for Atmanubhuti, for all these Sadgunas also, we should become a source of inspiration to them. Otherwise, they see our Atmanubhava, we are, but that they won't get inspired from. The other things which we have not got the good qualities, na, that good quality means what? Not that Mahatma has bad quality, but if you are not depicting to them the other values, that they take as example. So therefore, we have to be in the Samaja and guide them positively. For that, Satpurusha Kramaha. So, Jnanat Vivruddhim Yanti, Jnanat Samadaya Yanti Vruddhim, Satpurusha Kramaha. Then what? Shlaganiyaha Falena Antaha. Anta Falena Shlaganiyaha. So, they are all greatly praisable, these Sadgunas, because Antaha Falena. They give the inner phala of fulfillment, inner phala of realization, inner phala of the trupti, because with these gunas we could serve the world outside. Shlaghaniyaha falenantaha vrushtehe iva no ankuraha. Like the new ankuras will come when there is a vrishti. So here, how many things that are told? Therefore, theoretical ज्ञान पावो, फिर समाधि गुणों से उस ज्ञान को अनुभव में लाओ, उसके साथ all सत्पुरुष क्रमों को भी ले आओ. With that, serve the outer world of people in the adhyatmika marga also in the path of the positive values, etc., then there is a joy inside you, there is a contribution from you to the world outside. Therefore, all those qualities or efforts are such people shlaghaniyaha, worthy of praise. So that people are shlaghaniya, their sadgunas are shlaghaniya, their action of guiding others, blessing others also is shlaghaniya. That's the real dhanyata, fulfillment of the life. Your endeavor should be for that. Your effort should be for that. So ज्ञानात् शमादयः यान्ति वृद्धिं सत्पुरुषक्रमाः श्लाघनीयाः फलेन अन्तः वृष्टेः एव फलाङ्कुरः. Hmm. The other simple being is what? When you have the Siddhanta Jnana, then you follow the Samadhi Gunas, which are called Satpurusha Krama. These Samadhi Gunas, which are Satpurusha Krama, Antafalena, by giving you the inner result, they give you moksha. Therefore, these Samadhi Gunas are Shlaganiyaha. They are worthy of praising, they are worthy of collecting or gaining. In this way also you can see. But the earlier meaning is more elaborate. This is also precise but complete in itself. What we said first is elaborate explained meaning. Secondly, what we said was the literal meaning. So literal meaning is what? Jnanat shamadayah yanti vruddhi. And what is the samadhi? Satpurusha kramaha. And these samadhi gunas are shlaganiya. Why? Because falena antaha. They result in the inner experience of the self. This meaning we give second. First meaning is what? First to get the Siddhanta Jnana, Jnanat. Then to convert it into experience, gain the Samadhi Guna. Then with the Samadhi Gunas, you experience the self. Then the Satpurusha Kramaha means, we told from Gita, etc., all those Sadgunas also you gain. And they give Antaha Falaha. Then they give inner satisfaction because with those gunas, you have served the world also in a spirituality and morality. Therefore, these gunas and those people and those activities of serving the world are shlaganiyaha, worthy of praising. Such people, each one of us have to be. See the lofty vision that is put in front of us by the great Yoga Vaashishtha Maharama. Throughout the next 30, 28,000 slokas, we are going to get lots of such guidances. मजा आता है. Same we saw a big great test in our Adhyatma Ramayana also by Vyasa Bhagwan. That was more of Brahmagnana and Brahmagnana Sambandhi Satgunas. It was fantastic. Same in Valmiki Ramayana. In the beginning only, 85 great gunas of Rama are told, which throughout the Ramayana are proved. So it's Yogavasma Ramayana, Adhyatma Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana. Now, next sloka. Shamadibhyo gunebhyascha vardate jnanamuttamam annatmakebhyo yagnebhyah shalivrushtirivottamam. Interesting, na? Shamadibhya gunebhyah vardate jnanamuttamam. Is a very subtle thought. More than subtle, very important thought it is. The more we have licentiousness at our mind level means no shama. Senses level means no dhamma. The less will be the jnana interest, jnana gaining, jnana retaining, jnana practice. Same thing in Gita Bhagavan Avipadamne. What was the shloka? Indriyanam hi charatam yan manaha anuvidiyate. Charatam indriyanam yan manaha anuvidiyate. The grazing indriyas, the mind also following it. In such person's intellect, whatever the prajna he has got, that all gets destroyed. Tad, that particular aspect of mind also running behind the senses which are gracing the outer world. In that particular person, tad, that particular aspect, asya of this person, harati prajnam, the great prajna is destroyed. Why now, Mamasi, like the ship without rudder, how he is taken up and down and finally drowned in the river or ocean. Charatam indriyanam yan manaha anuvidiyate tad asya harati prajnam vayarnava mambasi. Therefore, to gain the jnana, samadhi gunas. To do sadhana, the samadhi gunas. Till the atmanamati is gained. After that, to spread the jnana to others also, the samadhi gunas are required. That's why samadhibhyaha gunebhyaha vardate jnanam uttamam. Vardhate jnanam uttamam. Means what? The supreme knowledge of the truth starts becoming more and more deeper, wider, clearer, and perfect, along with the sadhanas. And we'll be able to do those sadhanas also and reach the goal. So, Shamadibhya Gunebhya Jnana Uttamam Vardhate. Example, Anna Atmakebhya Yagnebhya. The yajnas in which we offer the Anna as an oblation. Swaha idanna mama. Then what will happen? Shali vrishtihi uttamaha. Pleased by this yajna in which Anna is given as oblation, the Varuna Deva is happy. And he gives plenty of rains. Because of the plenty of rains, again the rains, the Anna production happens. Shali means all the grains again are produced. And the beauty is what? This much rice only we offer to the Lord. Swaha, swaha, swaha. But pleased by it, the rain which the Lord gives, with that the rice which is produced is this much. In the same way, from the jnana, the Samadhi gunas will develop. It is said in the earlier shloka. With the Samadhi gunas, the jnana will develop. That is said in this shloka. So, Samadhibhya gunebhya vardhate jnanam uttamam. Example is, offer the rice and oblation. Yajna Devata is pleased. He gives heavy rains for production of so much of the rice. Okay. Then, therefore, combination of these two in the sixth mantra it is said. Complementation of these two good qualities. Listen carefully. He says, Gunaha Shamadayo Jnanat Shamadibhya Tatha Jnata Parasparam Vivardhante Abja Te Abjasarasi Iva. Abjasarasi Iva. The lotus and the pond. Saras. So the pond gives place for the lotuses to be born. Lotuses give the beauty to the pond. Isn't it? Without the lake, the lotuses cannot blossom. Without the lotuses, the pond won't look so beautiful. So are they not complementing each other? In the same way, gunaha shamadaya jnanatu. All the samadhi gunas come to us with the jnana. Then samadhibhya tathagnata. With the samadhi gunas, the perfection of that jnanam. Parasparam vivardhante. They develop each other mutually. What do you mean by that? You know one thing very subtle in it. समाधि गुणों से ज्ञान बढ़ता है, ज्ञान से समाधि गुण बढ़ते हैं. Is not like you sow a seed outside or water, the plant comes. Means what? It is not objective. We have to understand subject. मतलब I, when I gain the samadhi gunas, then it will help me in gaining the jnanam. So too, I, when I become tattva jnani, shastra jnani, atma jnani, that helps me in gaining the samadhi gunas. So the I, the subject, has to be brought here. अदरवाइज कैसा है वो? समाधि गुण से ज्ञान बढ़ता है, ज्ञान से शमद बढ़ता है, किसको पता नहीं, हमको उससे कोई संबंध ही नहीं है. Like that will be the study. No, no, no. This is how we have to complement them in our life. Now here the subtlety of Bhagavan Vasishtha is what? Many people gain the jnana, but they don't have the samadhi guna. Therefore, that jnana never becomes phalatmaka in giving the spiritual emancipation. Then such people, instead of a good messengers, they become bad messengers of that jnana to the world. Others have samadhi guna, but that they use only in the worldly achievements. They also become misguiders to the others. Because through samadhi guna, we have to gain the tattva jnana and atma jnana. Isn't it? There are many people with so much of discipline in life. Like if you go to the army में, इतना discipline होते हैं सारे लोग. But how many of them are mumukshus in that? Their discipline they only use in the worldly bhoga only. What is the use of that samadhi guna if it is not for atma jnana? And how can the atma jnana siddhanta can become experienced without samadhi guna? So he is alerting all of us that we are not only seekers for ourselves, but we are the torch bearers for the further generation. We have to correctly guide them. But to guide them first, we have to correctly grow. That correct growth in us is samadhi gunas one side, then the tattva jnana other side. Theoretical and experiential, all these complementing each other. Put your effort only in that direction. सो गुणाः शमादयः ज्ञानात् शमादिभ्यः तथा ज्ञता परस्परं विवर्धन्ते ते अब्जसरसि इव. Right? Now in the next shloka, what started in the first shloka, he just concludes it. This whole subject. इसमें फिर सारे चीजें आ जाते हैं, है ना. ज्ञानम सत्पुरुषाचारात् ज्ञानात् सत्पुरुष क्रमः परस्परं गतौ वृद्धिं ज्ञान सत्पुरुष क्रमौ शम प्रज्ञाति निपुण पुरुषार्थ क्रमेण च अभ्यसेत् पुरुषो धीमान् ज्ञान सत्पुरुष क्रमौ. Seventh will tell one more shloka, one more topic, and eighth will summarize everything. So let us again put some time to clearly understand these things when we meet tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevava Shishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. आज का इतना काफी है. Good for your patient listening, my dear Shrotas. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्र तारकं नेमा तमेव भान्तं तस्य भासा सनारायण मंगलम गुरुदेवा ब्रह्मलोकात्. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. भगवान महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. Thank you friends. Now join in 3 minutes for our Dhanyastakam. Today or tomorrow we will conclude it. आइए फिर से कल मिलेंगे.